President Trump says his administration is considering tax cuts, though he says the economy is strong.
The president also appears to be stepping back from the strong background checks he said he supported in the wake of mass shootings in El Paso and Dayton. Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
With Wall Street still reeling from a turbulent week, President Trump keeps pushing the economy's strength.
If you look, our economy is doing fantastically.
But the Washington Post is now reporting that behind the scenes, top aides are weighing a payroll tax cut to help stave off recession.
It's a tax that we all pay, and ultimately, if they have more income, they're spending more money, and that's economic activity.
The president today confirmed he is looking at tax cuts.
Payroll tax is something that we think about, and a lot of people would like to see that, and that very much affects the workers of our country.
Meanwhile, President Trump appears to be shifting focus on the gun debate away from background checks.
We have very, very strong background checks right now, but we have sort of missing areas. It is a mental problem, and I've said it 100 times, it's not the gun that pulls the trigger, it's the person.
After the mass shootings in Dayton and El Paso, the president signaled support for stronger background checks, a move that a new NBC Wall Street Journal poll shows 89% of Americans support. In the wake of the shootings, Democratic Senator Chris Murphy met with the president about advancing legislation.
I'm sure the NRA and its allies are putting a lot of pressure on the president to back off, and you are right that ultimately Republicans in the Senate are not going to vote for a background checks bill without the president's support for it.
Mounting pressure on the president and Congress to act on two of the country's biggest issues.